So the Democrats are playing political theater again because they're not doing anything. So there's this thing called the January 6th Commission. If you remember, January 6th, Republicans, not Antifa, but Trump-loving Republicans, stormed the Capitol to try and save Trump. Because the election was stolen. No proof, by the way. And so they want to create a commission to investigate it. I think it's a waste of time. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat. I was going to save it, but I'm not going to do it. Anyway, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm Bill Clinton. I'm telling you this shit. Mr. President, you're not supposed to say that. I do whatever I want. I did my own cut, didn't I? Oops. Then that's when they cut off his mic like, yeah. Let me turn off voiceover. So, the Republicans, they want to, so here's what happened. In the Senate, it was voted down 50, it won, right? 54-35, except for the fact that it didn't win. Because in the Senate, because the Democrats are weak asses, I will say that, they're weak ass dumbasses. They're weak dumbasses because they don't get rid of the filibuster. For those new to the podcast, by the way, Kevin, if you're watching this, shouts out to you, brother. He's a new colleague, but if you so the filibuster is basically a way for senators to talk their asses off and say, I don't like this bill. Or what they do is they all sign a list of a letter saying, oh, we're doing a filibuster, but we're not actually going to do the talking. Democrats won't get rid of the filibuster. Well, with the filibuster, you require 60 votes. 60, which is a supermajority in the Senate. A 2/3 vote, not half, but a supermajority to get anything done. Well, this is on them. It's on them for doing this. Now, here's, I'm going to give you guys the straight ass dope. I'm going to just give it to you straight. There's one reason that they're doing this, the Democrats, and it's because they don't want to talk about their bullshit. They don't want to talk about the fact that they haven't done anything for you, that they haven't done anything for you that's materially improving your lives since that COVID relief bill. And even that COVID relief bill didn't do anything for you. It was just a little pieces of crumbs, and that was it. And what they want to do is, hey, let's investigate this commission. Let's do it through the Senate so that for 1 week we can walk around wagging our finger at the Republicans. Like, I can't believe the Republicans wouldn't do this. Can you believe it? I can't believe the Republicans. Can you believe the Republicans will not investigate what happened on January 6th and why that happened and how our nation's capital was under attack? And they want to focus on that because they haven't gotten to the substantive issues and they want to run on this on the midterms. That's the main reason. This is their midterm talking point. Their talking point is a culture war bullshit issue of, oh my God, Republicans bad, Trump's still bad. Oh my God, can you believe they attacked us in 2021? Can you believe it? A year ago, they attacked us, and the Republicans didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to investigate it. And so that's the main thing. And they want to make noise because they want to distract from the fact that they haven't done jack shit for you. They haven't done anything to materially improve your life. And they said, vote for us, we'll get you this, this, and that. And they think that's the way to go. Hey, we'll get we'll get you talking about it. We'll get the media talking about it. It's all anyone's gonna talk about. But they don't realize that's the wrong way to go. That's not gonna work. What that's gonna do is make the midterms fucking ugly and pretty trashy, pretty dirty. Because awful. Because what's gonna happen is Republicans are gonna take over the House, the Senate, and the White House. That's what they're going to do. Now, you also got to realize Joe Biden's numbers are slowly slipping. Once it was at 60%. But now it's like at 53, 54, 55%. No, not 55, but like 53%. And the reason why is because after the COVID relief bill and people got $1,400 checks and lower unemployment that Trump gave, by the way. Yes, Trump gave more unemployment than Biden did because of Joe Manchin. He lowered it from $400 to $300 a month from the federal government. Or $500? Something like that. And you got the $1,400 checks. After that, Biden peaked. After that, Biden peaked. Because he materially improved people's lives for like a couple months. Maybe a month or two. And now his approval rating is slipping because people are saying, okay, now do the next now do the next thing that's going to materially improve my life. And the Democrats just haven't done that. So this is all Democratic silliness. Democratic silly, dumb shit to distract from the fact that they haven't done a single goddamn thing for you. A single goddamn thing. They haven't done it. They will never do it. So they're trying to distract from that. Now here's the other thing. They don't need the House and the Senate to approve a freaking investigation. They don't need that. You know why? Because Biden has control of the executive branch. The executive branch can start a commission. If Biden wanted to, he could get a pen and sign it like that. Here, Jack. Here's the paper. Go over. Investigate them. Anyway, because he's Sleepy Joe. So he can do that. And you can do the freaking investigation. Go do it. I don't give a fuck. Do it. But they want this because it's kabuki theater. It's political theater. And they want to be able to go out. And they want to be able to criticize the Republicans. And they want to start this culture war shit. Kind of like how the Republicans have, oh my God, wokeness. And cancel culture really bad. Now, cancel culture is bad. But wokeness, oh my God, really bad. 24/7, that's all they talk about. And the Democrats, all they have is, oh my God, Republicans bad, Trump bad. Vote for us. 24/7. Because they think, oh, we can get our base to just defend us because obviously, we're doing something great. But they're not, because they're materially not doing anything for you materially. Whether that is, so look, political theater is good, but it's always bad, right? But it can be good if like Kennedy, right? Kennedy was trying to pass Medicare for all in the 60s, by the way. Medicare for all, single payer system, free healthcare for everybody. He was trying to pass that in the 60s. 20 years after Roosevelt. He was trying to pass that. A little under that. Under that, he was trying to pass that. 15 years or 18 years after Roosevelt had passed away, he was trying to do that. And guess what? He lost that battle. And part of it is he died. He probably would have won. But, if you're doing political theater for something that's going to inherently improve someone's life, it's a good thing because, look, it's virtuous, whatever. But hey, everybody can see, wow, you voted against me getting healthcare. You voted against me having no debt. You voted against me getting tax cuts. You voted against me putting my kid in a good school. You voted against me to have clean water. Versus, oh my God, the January 6th commission. You have to inherently improve someone's life. And the Democrats haven't done any of it. Whether it's a second stimulus check, whether it's student debt, whether it's a forgiving student debt, free college, a public option, a $15 minimum wage, more unemployment. He hasn't done any of that shit. The Democrats haven't, Biden hasn't. And they just want to distract from it. And that's the biggest problem. They just want to distract from it. Now, getting on the Republicans for the last point, because the Democrats, this is their silly way of not doing anything, because it's too difficult. Last thing I'll say before I get to the Republicans. Oh my God, it's too difficult to improve your lives. Oh, you want us to pass the minimum wage? It's so difficult. Oh, but we want a January 6th commission. January 6th commission. And we're going to push for it. And they made concessions to the Republicans. Funny how they make concessions to the Republicans that involve giving tax cuts to the rich and stealing more of the wealth from the bottom 90% of the country just for a fucking commission. And this gets to the last couple points. Number one, or last point. They already fucking know what happened. A bunch of Trump-loving Republicans were drunk on a couple Republicans were drunk on stop the steal shit, and the election was stolen, and Mike Pence had to run for his goddamn life because they were singing, or not singing, but they were chanting "Hang Mike Pence," and they hung a noose in the Capitol, and then Mitt Romney just dodged getting fucking murdered by a couple of mob people, rioters, white people, and they killed a police officer. They broke into the Capitol, literally. All of that. That's what they did. And people got mad at Kyle Kalinske for calling it a diet coup. They got mad at me for diminishing the type of insurrection it was, because it's not like you had a person at the Pentagon ready to press a button and say, all right, all the police and all the military get in front of the fucking White House and the Capitol, and Trump is president forever. Nobody did that. It was so disorganized, and Trump knew it. Trump was delighted to see all of that, but even he knew he was losing. He's like, I know, but I just got to keep this going. So we already know what happened. Not most, because, they're not black. Because if they were black, they would have arrested all those people. But And there were some black people who were arrested, but most of those people are arrested and out on bail. Now, if they were people of color, like some of them are, they wouldn't be out, like some of them aren't. But all the white folks, I got a family vacation. Okay, go on your family vacation. Sure, here, I'm the judge. I support white people and not black people. That's what they do. Now, not me, I support everybody. But we already know, and people are being arrested. We got it. I showed you on this channel. I showed you exactly what happened at the Capitol. I have a dozen more videos I just did not get to show you. But I showed you all of them. And everybody knows what happened. You're not going to find anything. But fine, go ahead and do your commission. Now, lastly, on the Republicans, every Republican, somewhere like 40% say Antifa did it. And the lawmakers say that. But then you have a bunch of lawmakers, Republican lawmakers, say, nope, we're not going to investigate this. Wait, I thought you said Antifa did it. You said Antifa did it. So, why don't you want to investigate? Nope. Oh, I'm out of here. I'm out. But you said it was Antifa. Obviously, we need to investigate because it's Antifa. No, we're not going to investigate it. Which proves to you that excuse that it was Antifa was bullshit. Especially when they all had Trump flags and they all had, they were all saying they support Trump. Oh, no, those are people that are dressed up as Trump supporters. Whatever, right-wingers. You make every excuse you want. But your lawmakers aren't backing your asses up. Because if it was Antifa, they'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, let's hell yeah, investigate it now. It proves to you Republicans, just like the Democrats, are hypocrites. Republicans don't want to help you, so they'll come up with their own culture war shit. And the Democrats don't want to help you, so they'll come up with their own culture war shit. And it's very annoying.